morning, it's Tuesday 29th of November 2016. This is Sylvia Shivamurthy and you're listening to the newspaper reviews on www.athavan.com. Let's now look at the paper highlights from today's newspapers. The top highlight in Daily News says, Cabinet reshuffle based on the performance of the ministers over the last 20 months. The first reshuffle in the cabinet of the National Unity Government is in the offering of the early next year, highly placed political sources said. They said the reshuffle was likely to be made based on the performance of the ministers over the last 20 months. The reshuffle would be made after deliberations between the President and the Prime Minister. It would be done in a manner that will strengthen the unity of the government. There's another highlight which says, 42 countries participating at Gold Dialogue 2016. The International Maritime Conference, Gold Dialogue 2016, organized by the Sri Lanka Navy in partnership with the Ministry of Defence, commenced yesterday at the Goldfish Hotel Colombo under the leadership of President Maithripala Sirisena. Local and foreign scholars and experts in naval and maritime affairs representing 42 countries and 12 international organizations are participating in the two-day conference held under the theme Fostering Strategic Maritime Partnerships. Ministers Mangala Samaravira, Ravi Karunanayaka, Arjuna Ranatunga, Ruwan Wijewardena, Harsha De Silva, Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca, Chief of Defence Staff Air Chief Marshal Kolita Gunatilaka, Navy Commander Vice Admiral Ravindra Vijay Gunaratna, and several foreign Navy commanders and representatives were among the participants. The highlight in the middle says, PM says will discuss arrest of ex-STF commandant with IGP. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said in Parliament yesterday that he would discuss the matter of the arrest of the former Police Special Task Force Commandant Sarath Chandra with the Inspector General of Police at a meeting scheduled for last evening. He also said that he would instruct the IGP to take appropriate action if there was an injustice. Another highlight says, Lake House earns profit of 150 million rupees. The debt burden of Lake House has been reduced from 800 million rupees to 300 million rupees, Mass Media and Parliamentary Reforms Minister Gayantha Karunatilaka said in Parliament yesterday. He made this observation commenting on the Lake House during the Committee State debate of the Budget 2017 when the financial head of his ministry was taken up. Lake House has earned a profit of 150 million rupees so far, and the management hopes to increase this up to 200 million rupees by the end of this year. He said the Sarsavi Awards ceremony, which was not held for the last 8 years, would be held in December 15. The sales of the newspapers have shown a 10% increase. And the highlight at the bottom says, no drop in fuel supply to CEB, says Petroleum Industries Minister. Petroleum Industries Minister Chandima Veerakodi refuted allegations that the Ceylon Electricity Board was receiving insufficient petroleum for power generation. Let's now look at the paper highlights from Daily Mirror. The top highlight says, MPs given 1 lakh rupees to help constituents, says PM. The monthly payment of 1 lakh rupees to each MP is not a take-home allowance, but one which will be used to help the people in their constituencies, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe told Parliament yesterday. The highlight in the middle says, Budget Proposal, Government likely to amend increased traffic fines. The government will look into the possibility of amending the budget proposals to increase traffic fines following a feedback study, Transport Minister Nimal Siripala De Silva said yesterday. And the highlight at the bottom says, New Constitution should uphold status of Buddhism, says Jatika Hela Urumaya. The Jatika Hela Urumaya, in its observations on the subcommittee report on constitutional reforms, said the unitary character of the country and the prominence given to Buddhism should be safeguarded in the new constitution. And now let's move to the paper highlights in Ceylon today. The top highlight says, Ranil proposes 1 lakh rupees allowance for MPs. Another highlight says, Government gives Budlika 50 cents. Ridiculing the compensation criteria for lands acquired for the extension of Southern Expressway from Matara to Hambantota, UNP MP Budlika Pathirana told Parliament yesterday that he, along with his sister, had been asked to come with 2 stamps of 50 rupees denomination to obtain a compensation of 50 cents. The highlight in the middle says, US and Pakistan naval chiefs warn ISIS threat in Indian Ocean. The ISIS terror group will eventually start influencing and affecting the maritime activities of the Indian Ocean region, Command of the US Pacific Command, Admiral Harry B. Harris, and Vice Admiral Said Arif Ullah Hussaini, commander of the Pakistani fleet, warned yesterday. And the highlight at the bottom says, with the youngest bank accounts. Fourth Magistrate Lanka Jairatna yesterday granted approval to the FCID to obtain details of 5 bank accounts maintained by former Sri Lanka envoy to Russia, Udayanga Veeratunga. That's all for today's newspaper highlights, and we'll get back to you with more news tomorrow. Thank you.